make more potato chips, then there will be less potato for making the French fries.
French fries.
Yeah, okay, so the supply of French fries will decrease in this case. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, so here is the basic of the chapter 9. That means the change of demand and supply. Okay, I prefer you no need to go back to the textbook. Just do the MCs. Okay, and you
Okay,
start
sir.
Okay.
practicing past paper, and then you get familiar with that. Okay, but remember
Okay.
to refer to the solutions. Do not just try,
Sir, past
oh,
paper,
wrong, then go to this one. Okay, you have referred.
past paper, which year do we start from?
I sent you the past paper today, right? The PDF which named the 4D and 4E.
So we just do the ones you send. We don't have to like search in Google for the previous ones.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Do we like, cause you asked us to do our past papers, right? So we do the only those which you sent to us.
Uh, yes, start with the things I sent to you now first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer that
Okay.
because I already actually it's many. The possible I covered a lot, and don't no need to finish all every questions, but cover all the different types of questions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Uh, no. Okay. So when we talk about what we talk about now, okay. So and the last changes is about the price, but when the price change is more direct. Okay, it will tell you that oh the price is changed or more expensive or cheaper. Okay, and one more things may change the price. That will be the price control. Okay, that means the price ceiling or the price floor. Okay, I'm not sure whether you still
I don't like
remember
this
what's
chapter.
that, but just think about price ceiling is below the equilibrium. Remember, I remember that you say that oh up and down and up, right? You have
Yeah.
that slow is that slogan you call？好似有個口號咁樣，up that means down is low. Okay, price ceiling is in the top, so it should be below the equilibrium. Price floor is on the is a floor on the below, so we put it above the equilibrium. Okay.
So price floor is above the equilibrium and then
Yeah.
price ceiling is below the equilibrium.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a case of
I
difference.
okay,
Okay.
but okay.
Yeah, tomorrow we will go through a little bit more. Okay, I prepare another set of a government invention. Okay,
What?
then about the consequence. Actually, consequence means that the question will ask you about the result of the changes. Okay, but what it may be asked you about the change of the price, the quantity. It may ask you about the change of total revenue. Okay, if it's asks you about the total revenue, you need to know the change of the price. Okay,
And then
if
overall, right?
yeah, if they go to the same direction, that means just like here, okay, then the TR will increase. But if they go to different direction,
Um,
then you need to know the elasticity of demand. Okay,
isn't it unknown straight up?
sorry.
Isn't it unknown?
Yeah, if we don't know the elasticity of demand, then it will be
Oh,
unknown.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so we have to tell when the elasticity of when the demand is elastic or inelastic. Okay, but now I just give you a very brief summary. If
Okay.
the demand is elastic, okay, this is it means
Prices.
elastic.
Price.
Okay, that means what is the meaning of elastic? I just write down the meaning here. It means that the Q, the change in Q is more than the change in P. Okay, so now refer to here in the examples. I said that the P up and Q down. And if elastic, that means Q change is more. That means the winner is Q this time. So the TR will go down. Okay, I illustrate a little bit more. If I said that the demand is inelastic, that means,
The price change more.
yeah, that means the price change is more. That means the price change is greener. And price change this time is up. That's why the total revenue up. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, the next one is that you have to know how to draw the diagram of that one key element. When we try to draw the elastic or inelastic, we just think about the demand curve.
Only the demand curve?
It can be with the supply curve, okay? But when we think about the total reference, the elasticity of demand, remember the upper part. Oh, sorry, the upper part is elastic, and the lower part is inelastic. Okay, so when you want to draw a result that is elastic, the change of the elastic demand, just like here, we have P up, Q down, but will be elastic. So we can draw like this. Any points on the upper part, okay, and then draw two equilibrium on the upper part. Then we find that P1 to P2, right? Or P up, Q1 to Q2, Q down, okay? Then you draw the plus because next to the price is increased. So this box is plus, and this box is minus because the quantities decrease. So you will find that the plus is smaller than the minus. So final result is minus. So it's same with your analyze. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. If you want to draw the inelastic case, then any 2 points at the lower part, then P1, P2. Okay. Also P up, Q down. This time you will find that the plus is much bigger than the minus. The result is total revenue increase. The plus is bigger than the minus. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So electricity is one of the very common topics in MC. Okay? And sometimes it will exist in the short questions. Okay? Then that's not finished because not only the price and the quantity, but it will ask you about the change of the shortage or the surplus. Okay, sometimes it will be larger, it may be smaller, it may be disappear. Okay, or it may be exist. Okay, depends on what case. For example, it's to originally the tunnel has a very serious traffic congestion, and then something happened, some policy apply or the price increase. What happened to traffic congestions? That means it asks you to show that the shortage disappear after the policy implement. Okay, so that's one of that, and that maybe ask you about the efficiency. Okay, but what is the meaning of efficiency? Actually, is the key terms is TSS and the death rate loss.
Oh my god, dead weight loss.
Okay, I'm not sure whether it's technical because for people who just think about it's an exam, I don't want to understand what happened. I just know how to do it. Then that would be very easy. Okay, so let me
Oh,
show
and
you one example. Okay, we have the price here, we have the quantity here. Then if we have a demand and supply here, okay, so if we have a Q here, then the TSS, let's say TSS is yellow, then the definite loss is the pink. TSS, oh sorry, oh okay, make it very clear. If a Q1 is the efficient output, then the Q2 is the output that we have now. Then we will find that the TSS just similar simply from the left hand side to the Q.
Your
Okay,
son is in the bag, sir.
sorry.
Your son.
Oh yeah. He's spoiled. Boring.
Mm.
So you want to play, you want to walk around. Anyway, he's so 好慘啊, so sad that he doesn't have school. At his age, he's having.
For you or for him?
好啦，食幾多粒啊？咩糖啊？豬仔糖？好啊好。哦，一陣間先，一陣間啊，唔該晒。
This is for me with this way.
幾大粒啊？
Right.
咁大粒啊？哦，好啊，咁你剪開食一條啊，好唔好？OK。哦，咁你食兩條啊？好啊，你問婆婆啊？係，你問婆婆啊。Oh, sorry.
That's okay, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. We're talking about the definite loss. Okay, the definite loss just start from the efficient output. Then between the efficient output and the quantity we have. So that is the definite loss. Okay, in this case, we call that underproduction. Okay, and that is another case. Just different.
Sir, so the pink one is dead weight loss?
Yeah, the pink one is definite loss. Definite loss is pink.
Okay.
Sir, we will know when the quantity change, so the question will ask us directly what's the deadwood loss, or if there's any deadwood loss, and then we just have to.
Oh yeah. When the question most likely they ask you the efficiency, how it affects the efficiency. That means I'll ask you, whether it increase or decrease. That means whether the definite loss exists or disappear or more or less.
Okay.
Okay, efficiency is using the TSS and definite loss to measure. Okay, more TSS, more efficient. Less TSS, less efficient. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So then yeah, another case is here. Q1, Q2. And this case we call that overproduction. Because our production, our quantity is more than efficient. Okay. So what happened? Actually, the TSS is this one minus this area. Okay. So I hope you can write down some keywords. This is demand curve. This is a supply curve. We call it MB and MC. Marginal benefit. Benefit we refer to the consumers, so it's the demand curve. Marginal cost is the supply, the producer, so we refer to the supply. In this underproduction, we found that is MB, this point, is higher than the MC. Okay, in our elaborations, we need to, when we to try to elaborate what happened to the efficiency, we will first say that, something changed, and then MB bigger than MC, then the TSS decrease, then the definite loss exists. Okay, this is the logic how we elaborate to get the full marks. Okay, so that means in this case, in the right hand side, is marginal benefit is this one. The demand curve intercept with the output, and the marginal cost is here. Is less than the marginal cost. Okay. Also, TSS decrease. Also, definitely loss exists. Okay. Both case will affect will be decrease their efficiency. Okay. So now you will find that it is a little bit abstract because you don't know what happened. Okay. I can tell you that if the question asks about efficiency, then they will tell you something happened, some policy or something happened. Then you try to using the knowledge about how it affect the demand or supply or the price. Then we will find that the quantity will change. After the change of the quantity, if you find that is you will find that either is underproduction or overproduction. Okay, then you will see the case. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Then when we go to the past paper, then we will be have a more
So wait, with overproduction, the TSS decrease, right?
or overproduction is TSS decrease. Yes, both of them. Maybe tomorrow I go through a little bit more because tomorrow I will talk about the government intervention. Then that is the hit topic with the efficiency. Yes, we do it together.
Okay.
Okay, so now you just have an idea. Efficiency is one of the consequences they will ask you. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. 佢要咩？係咪㗎？婆婆話
The sun gets heat enough to move in a building.
你嘈住出咗嚟翻去，咪更加瞓唔到覺咯。嗱，你問下婆婆係豬仔包會唔會瞓唔到覺？會瞓唔到覺就唔好開啦。10分鐘得唔得？OK，好。OK，sorry。Then the consequence, the T out the P, then Q. Okay, then almost finished about the basic ideas. Okay, so I skipped something. You will find that I have not mentioned about the law of demand, the relative price, or the nominal price, that thing. That will be common but difficult. So if you are interested, you can refer to the notes. And I also doesn't mention the other details of factors affecting demand and supply because they are not the common. The most common I also mentioned to you. Okay, so now let's go to the example, the past papers. Past papers about the here. Okay. I think if you have the notes on hand, then I think some. Oh, I forgot to mention about this one. Change of two curve. Okay. Anyway. Change of two curve total revenue. Okay, so for the basic demand and supply, this is the lots of the types, but you can see that the questions the allocation of the questions, the most likely will exist these two types, the change of two curve and the excess demand and supply. And this is also the hardest one. Okay, so depends on whether you can handle this, but I will go through this with you. Then for the MC, just we just go through that. Okay, then let's go to the. Can we touch it? No. Page 6. Yeah. Okay. So for the change of two curve, that means corrections, there will be change of demand and supply together. Okay, demand supply, they will change together. However, if you have a idea about that, you know that the price and the quantity change, one of them should be unknown. Okay, but how do we know which one is unknown? Or actually, the question most likely they will offer you they will tell you about the results. Okay, they will tell you about what happened to the quantity and the price. Then you have to find out if they tell the case show that the demands increase, the supply decrease. You have to find out who is stronger. Okay, in order to find out why the result is the quantity up. Okay, so now we just have an example. If we found that D up and S down, okay, so we have to think about what happened to the price individually. According to demand increase, we may just draw a simple diagram. Demand increase, okay. We find that the price and the quantity will go up. So go up. And when the supply decrease, we try one S1 to S2. Then here is one is two, is one is two. Price up, quantity down. So price up, quantity down. Oh, sorry, quantity down. Then you will find that the final result is price up because the effect of both sides is increase the price. However, for the quantity, that is a different way, okay? It's the opposite side. So if the result is that quantity up, that means, sorry, that means the winner is demand, okay? Because demand
So
quantity up. Yes,
for the graph, when we have to show that it decreased, is left side, right?
show the decrease
Like
of
the like demand or supply. Like if
uh,
it decreased, then it goes to the left.
equals to the left.
Yeah,
Goes like it moves to the left, right? I forgot.
Oh, yeah. Move to the
Oh
left.
shit.
Yes.
Okay.
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 So maybe we just try to do the first one together. Okay. Here.
Okay.
Uh, when you see that the question have a demand supply diagram, then you know that it related to this topic. Then I recommend you try to find out the markets first. Remember background, change, and consequence. Find out the market first. What market is talking about? Okay. So most likely it exists in the last sentence. The sentence that illustrates the effects of two is tells you that there's two events about the price of the dairy, is that dairy? Dairy products of European Union. Okay, so
Yeah.
that means the market is the dairy product of the European Union. Then let's go back to the question and find out what happened and what is the starting point. Okay, so let's see. Thousands of farmers of the European Union held strict protests to urge the government to support the price of their dairy products, which were affected by the following events. There's two events. First thing is the European Union abolished the effective quota, okay, of the production. Okay, abolish the effective quota is what happened. Then second one is the Russia has an embargo for the imports of the dairy product from the European Union. Okay, so think about individually. The first one is the European abolish of effective quota or the production of dairy products. So who will be affected? The consumer or the supplier of the dairy products?
Supply.
Supplier, very good. Okay, because quota is imposed on the supplier. And this supplier, now they abolish the quota. That means they can make more or less.
Less.
Do you
Abolished.
understand what is abolish? That means cancel.
yes,
No. Mhm.
Yeah, there's no quota now. So you
Oh,
can,
then they can make
supply
more.
increase.
yeah, supply increase. You can make more supply increase. Very
Mm-hmm.
good. Okay, then this is the first case. How about the second case?
Supply.
What's embargo?
Embargo, that means I do not allow, the government do not allow the trading. So this
Then
So
time
the
decrease.
supply decrease.
supply increase,
Decrease.
Decrease.
decrease. The supply decrease. That means you cannot trade the daily product, so you cannot make it.
Oh, you can still make it,
That
but then you can't trade it.
trading is talking about the producer or the supplier of the consumer of the daily products. Russia, who are they? They are the
Russia.
Consumer.
producer or the consumer.
Consumer.
They are the
Wait,
consumer.
wait,
Now they
what?
don't trade with the European Union. They don't trade with that means they don't buy the products of the European Union. So that means they're the consumer
Ma-
and the demand go
Down.
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 Very good. Okay, get that?
Yes,
So
got it.
now
Yeah.
we found that supply increase, demand decrease. Okay. Okay, this time it asks you to talk about the effects on the price. Oh, this one is easy. Okay, so according to your analysis, you know that when supply increase, what happened to the price and the quantity?
When supply increase,
Supply increase, yes, the price will go
down.
down. Yes, more products of that, more competition, so price will go down and the quantity will go up. Yeah, when demand decrease, so the price will go
Down.
down, quantity will go
Up.
no.
Also down. Also
Yeah,
down. Also down.
for demand, yeah, for demand, they always the price and quantity go to the same way. Okay, so go down. So actually, already have the answer because this time it asks you about the price. You get the answer already. It's go down. You don't need to care about who is stronger this time. Okay, so the diagram, what should you do? Simply,
Make a diagram where the thing will decrease.
yeah, S1, S2, D1, D2. Okay, so but then it's 4 intersection point. Remember, be careful. The
S1 and D1.
Yeah,
S2 and D2.
okay, so this is the equilibrium. Make it bigger, then make sure you have the right answer. Okay, then you have another one is the intersection of D2 and S2, P2, Q2. Okay, price decrease. Okay, you get that? So for your verbal elaboration, what should you write? Actually, you just mentioned about the events. Okay, first abolish the quota, then supply increase, then price decrease. Okay, then you write down the embargo will make the demand decrease, then price decrease, quantity decrease. Okay, because this time is we may stop at where the price decrease. Okay, so no need to write about the quantity. Okay,
Yes.
okay, so we may go to another one. Okay, maybe question two. That is a yeah, blah 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 blah. Look at the last sentence. It's with a additive diagram explaining the answer. That's a demand supply question, and then I cannot find out the market at the last one. So we go to the second last. It's about possible of country transaction of duty not pay cigarettes. Okay, so this time is talking about the duty not pay cigarettes, and let's see what happened. Um, the question is that the tobacco duty is indirect tax in Hong Kong. Financial secretary have increased the tobacco duty rate increase the tobacco duty rate. Okay. Then, in addition, if the rise in tobacco duty, the the customs have to make more effort in prevent illegal sale of duty not paid cigarettes. Okay, they crack down the illegal sellers. Then it tells you is that possible the quantity transacted will increase. Okay, when you read the question, you will have in your head you have to think it. I need to find the changes and I need to find the result. Okay, so that's why you can see I highlight the changes in the green highlight pen, and the result I highlight in pink one. Okay, I just let you show that. I just show you that you should do it this way. And now we know the result is the quantity goes up. Okay,
Demand must increase.
demand increase. Good. Which case make the demand increase?
Um, the prevent illegal sale because they're what do you call this, substitute. Oh, I'm
Okay,
sorry, not substitute. Competitive demand.
there's also substitutes, the same thing. But that
Oh
means
lol.
you mean that they prevent illegal sale, then um people will buy more what?
Buy more legal tobacco.
Okay, they will buy more legal tobacco. So another question: what is the market in this question? The legal or illegal?
Legal.
Here, duty not paid.
Not paid.
That means the illegal one.
Um, okay.
Okay, so the market we're talking about is the illegal one. So this time, if we're more effort, then that means the many seller of the illegal cigarettes is cracked down by the customs. So what happened? Who will be affected?
Then the supply
Supply.
will
Very
decrease then.
good. So actually, this case will affect the supply. The supply should be go
Down.
down. Very good. So how about the first one? Another case, they increase the tobacco duties. It affect the buyer or the seller?
Demand decrease.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
affect the demand. Decrease or increase?
Decrease,
Decrease.
decrease.
Decrease. Mm. People will buy less what?
Tobacco.
Tobacco,
Duty
legal
paid
or illegal?
tobacco. Legal.
Legal.
Yeah, they will buy less legal, but this is legal is not our focus.
It's illegal.
Yeah, it's
oh,
legal. So people buy less legal. Then what happened to the
Then
illegal?
demand for illegal must increase.
Yes. Get this? Okay. So this question is actually very tricky because duty not paid and the duty tobacco is not that obvious to tell you that it's two different products. Okay. But when you know that it's a two product, you have to very aware what market it is. Okay, so it will change your answer about the changes. Okay, so now we know that demand increase and the supply decrease now, but the final result is quantity increase. So we need to do the analysis. D up, P and Q, what happened?
D and Q.
Go to the same way because demand side, they will go
demand. Subsidy price in for demand or sub
demand.
demand.
Yeah,
The quantity increase
Quantity will go up also.
yeah, people
because the
spend more.
price increase and quantity.
Yeah, then how about the price? How about the decrease? The increase?
Uh, Price will increase also because
Price will increase
they
also.
want to
Yeah,
earn more.
good. Okay. So use your way, you can draw a diagram, you may your common sense to find out what happened. Okay, draw a diagram is most safe. Then supply decrease, we'll find that the P will go up, quantity will go down. Okay, I tell you that. Then what happened? The quantity is go to a different way, but the result tells you that the quantity should go up. That means this time, who is the winner? Demand or supply?
It's glass milk.
Demand.
Demand.
Glass milk.
Demand is the winner. Okay, so
Yes.
in your elaboration, what happened? Oh, in your diagram first. In your diagram, you know that demand is the winner. So you have brought to demand change. Sorry, the demand change with a greater, longer distance, and the supply change should be a shorter distance. Okay, then demand is increase, the supply is decrease. So then found the intersection S1 and D1 should be here. S2 and D2 is here. Then we can find the P1, oh sorry, P2 and Q1, Q2. Okay, then you'll find that the Q increase. That means you get the right diagram and you get 3 marks. And the other side is you have to write the elaborations, right? So you have to mention about the event. What happened then? The demand increase. What happened then? The supply decrease. Okay, what happened? You can just copy from the questions. Then the change of demand increase is greater than the supply decrease. Of course, you do not write it in this short form. You have write in the full name, but it's not very long one. Then the quantity, the result asks you about the quantity increase. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here I just show you how we find out the how we do the analysis. But for the elaboration, how to write in full, go to the green book and then you find the result. Okay. It's, okay. So
Green book.
the green book, the solutions of the past paper. Okay. You don't have one?
The what?
The solutions of the past papers.
I should probably have it.
I asked you to buy it before, a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think you asked us a good commercial quiz or something, right?
Yeah, something like this.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, sir.
If you don't have, please have one.
Yes.
You have no explanation from the marking scheme. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then maybe we go further for the. I know that the time is running out. Maybe we try to do a little bit more examples here. Okay, so I just speak up. I don't ask you questions. Okay, I just try to show you how I think. Okay, then maybe the question one about the excess demand and supply. Here, I also still finding out the markets of the questions. Okay, because at the last sentence it said that with a demand supply diagram, it belongs to demand supply. I have to identify the market. And the last sentence doesn't write anything about the market. So we go to the second last. It's a subsequently many restaurant owners claim that they are able to employ enough workers for their restaurants at the minimum wage rate. Okay, so we are talking about the workers. We are talking about the minimum wage rate. So the market is talking about the workers. That is the factors of production. Then we are looking for what happened. The government introduced an effective minimum wage rate, okay? And the result is that we found that it's unable to employ enough workers. Okay, so that means that is minimum wage rate, that is the price floor. Okay, then we have our excess demand for workers. Okay, so now we have the result, we have the changing. Okay, so we have the draw diagram. If you will find that the minimum wage rate is going to the all different drops. Okay, but this time the result is only focused on the restaurants. Okay, so you have to think about the jobs of restaurant and the other jobs. Okay, so now let's think about this. This is the original point. Okay, P1 and Q1 of the workers of the restaurants, and after the minimum wage rate, that means we have to increase, oh sorry, we have to increase the effective price ceiling, price floor, the minimum wage rate, and then after the increase of the price of the workers, we still found that, oh, so weird, because it should be surplus instead of a shortage. But what happened? Okay, actually, because if you can draw this, you already get some marks, but this one is very challenging that year, because the workers will think about that. Oh, so many jobs have the same starting level because of minimum wage rate. Why I still need to work in such hard and poor working environments in the restaurants? It's so hard. Okay, I prefer some easy jobs. So less people would like to less people would like to work in restaurants. So the supply of labors to the restaurant decrease. Okay, then you find that a shortage exists. Okay, and you will find that this one is very difficult, very challenging. Even in the DSE that year, only a few people can get it correct. Okay, so just have an idea. We go to the second one. We do the analysis together. Okay, last sentence show that supply demand. Okay, so this topic, and then show that about the shortage will examine the answer. We cannot find the market. So second last question. Second last sentence. Because of competition of these mainland students, the problem shortage of university place in Hong Kong. Okay, this is the background. This is the market. Then we have to find out what happened actually. The university in Hong Kong do not only admit the local students. Since last year, this university have began to admit a large number of top quality of mainland students. Okay, they do this. Then
For real.
suppose they pay the same tuition fees. Because of this, there is a problem of shortage exists. Okay, then they ask you why. Okay, so we have the background. Originally, this is equilibrium. Then there is at least a large number of top quality of mainland. That means the demand increase, right? That means
There's
more students,
more.
yeah, more students can apply for the university. Okay, so demand for the university will be more. Then the result is a shortage. So that will be easy. We have our P1 here. Then we have a change of our demand, this D2, with the same tuition fee. That means the price doesn't change. Then there is a shortage. Okay, so how
So
I
we just show the
sorry
shortage.
sorry
So we just have to show the shortage, right?
have to show the shortage. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
how do we get the elaboration? Very simple. At the very beginning, talk about the changes. The changes is the more admit more mainland students. So it will make the demand increase because they pay the same tuition fees. That means price doesn't change. Oh, they said that remain.
Unchanged.
Okay, then the quantity transacted remain unchanged, and the shortage exists. Get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's just how we think. Okay. I would like you to is that to be able to find out the changes, to find out the market, okay, and then find out the consequence. Try your best to do that. If you cannot get the full marks, I do not prefer expect you can get full marks in every question like this, but I expect you can find out the changes at least. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe the final result you do not have enough power for each question to. If you're unlucky, such like here, if you have a question like this, you cannot, is most of the student is not able to get the full marks. But if you can, yeah, if you can
Sudden death.
know that, oh, price store, if you know that you're talking about records and that is a surplus, then at least you can get 2 to 3 marks about the basic changes. You get
Yes,
that?
sir.
Okay. So that's our
Yes,
target
sir.
in order to get past or even level 3, 4. Okay, so then that's really a lot of questions. So tomorrow we will talk about the government intervention, and I prefer you to do the questions on the MCs of this part, MC part 5. You can see that's just a lot of questions is related to this. So in order to get a hit rate, I prefer you have a practice like this. Okay. So there's a several types.
MC, which one? Sorry,
MC
sorry.
part
Which
part 5.
MC?
That means page 14.
Mr. Chu, have you uploaded the answers at the Google Drive?
Answers? No, I expect you have the solutions of the book because I have no time to because I extracted from different past paper different years, so I do not have the time to.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so
I'll just check the past papers then.
oh
Like
yeah.
after I
Also
did
have
the
one
multiple
name of the
choice.
past paper you can find in the Google Drive.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but the
All
green
right,
book,
thank you, Mr. Chu.
yeah, much more convenience. So maybe we follow up the MC question tomorrow, or maybe today you try these MCs. Okay, at least the
Mm-hmm.
5 questions in each type at least. Okay. Then
Okay.
you try to ask me some question tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, because it's already 1 hour something. I think you do not have
Yeah.
a concentration power to listen more. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
Okay.
yeah, 加油. Okay. It's really
Thank you.
need for effort to work on that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So see you tomorrow at the same time.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Bye.